Welcome to Tran Plays Fabular, Once Upon a Spacetime. Royal Training Grounds.
Good morning, Young Majesty. You're quite early today, itching to get your daily dose of training.
Father may call on me at any time. You know I want to be ready.
Oh, every lizard under every rock in the kingdom knows how much you want to go after the Void Lords, young one. But your father has his reasons for not letting you go. This old gecko here, for example, would like nothing more than to go himself. But his king ordered him to stay put and guard the castle while keeping an eye out on the last remaining heir to the throne. Speaking of whom, are you ready for today's session?
Do you still believe I shall not go? Do you not believe in me, Master?
Oh, on the contrary, your Majesty. You're more resilient than an oak, and your mind soars quicker than an eagle. I have no reason to doubt your talent, but half the kingdom is gone now. Many brave souls ventured forth, yet not one of them has returned. Not even your big brothers. Are you sure it is the wisest choice for you to leave on a perilous quest right now? You are the future of our kingdom, after all.
If I don't go, the kingdom might not have a future at all. It is the only choice, and my father knows it. Let's get to it. What's on the agenda?
Well, you've been practicing 7 days a week for the last 7 weeks. You're not likely to get any sharper than this. But, as the saying goes, repetition breeds expertise. So how about we go through the basics again? And before you ask, yes, we can spar at the end if you do well during the exercise.
Very well then. This time I'll beat you, Lombardo. Let's head to the training grounds.
Follow me to training, Young Majesty.
Press left click to travel to selected node. Each jump on the star map costs Moon Chill.
Here we are, young master. Show me what you can do.
Let's train.
Go ahead, little master. Warm up your engines and test your flight controls. Flight controls nominal. Let's test your weapon systems.
Press left mouse button repeatedly for quick attacks. Hit the dummy with quick melee combos.
So far, so good, young one. Let's deal some heavier blows this time.
Hold left mouse button, then release for a heavy attack. Hold longer for more damage.
Well done, young master. Now show me how to land a perfect strike.
Hold left mouse button and release when cockpit flashes for a perfect strike. Apply special effects depending on weapon type.
Nicely done. Now, ought to use that blaster gadget. Fill up your energy reserves first.
Defeat the opponent with melee attacks to gain an energy orb. Energy orbs power equipped gadgets.
Time to unleash your ranged attacks, young majesty.
Press or hold right mouse button to fire Plasma Blaster gadget. Hit targets with quick, heavy, and perfect ranged attacks. Apparently, this is like Space Wars, is it? Old DOS game? Or Star Control, basically it looped around on me.
Time to guard yourself. But remember that if your shield loses all hit points, it will be gone for the rest of the battle.
Press space to enter guard mode to block attacks. Perfect timing negates all damage.
So far, so good, little master. Let's continue with today's training. Follow me on the star map.
Will do.
Continue to follow me, little master. Watch out, young master. Your vessel is overheating. You should know better than traveling without moonshell. The solar core causes considerable damage to your ship if it's not cooled properly. Fortunately, all shops run a teleportation beacon so you can travel to them at no cost. I suggest you teleport to one immediately and spend some stardust. Meet me at the node after you have enough coolant to continue.
My mistake. I'll jump to the shop to buy moonshell.
Activate the minimap and teleport to the shop nearby.
Press tab to open the minimap. Select the shop node to teleport there.
Visit the vendor to buy moonshell.
I believe you're looking for moonshell. Lose 25 armor when traveling without moonshell. So this is my hit point bar. This part here represents that I am at this life, meaning that I have 3 more health bars after this part is depleted. And this is my temporary shield, which I believe regenerates after every battle. So this gives me 3 units of moonshell, which would save me theoretically 75 points of armor, which is a really good deal if you want to think of it that way.
Come on, let's head home.
Halt! Your money or your life!
What's going on?
What? Bandits here. So close to the palace. How dare you? Step aside, young one. Let me teach these scoundrels a lesson.
No, Lombardo, it's time I proved myself. Consider this my graduation.
Whoa there, young blade. You still lack the experience of a real starfight. But the proof of the pudding is in the eating, as they say. So maybe it is time to test yourself. All right, I will step aside, but I'm going to keep an eye on you from a distance. I admire your courage, young one, but don't be reckless, and remember your training well.
I shall best them, Sir Lombardo, don't you worry. Weapon arms deployed, shields powered up. Hurt, racing, combat, here I come!
Look what the cat dragged at.
I don't know why they bothered with the animation, just hand it over, whatever. So we get 2 fuel and 12 coins.
I'll take it, little one.
Little master, are you all right?
Oh, have you seen that, Lombardo? It went supernova, I'm victorious!
Very well done, little master, and proud of you. But there's no time to celebrate right now. While you were sparring, I received a call from the Royal Palace that your kingly father wishes to speak with you personally.
It'd be the call that I've been hoping for.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Please gather your equipment, and your thoughts as well, if I may suggest, and return to the palace immediately.
I bid you welcome, Royal Highness, on the threshold of the adventure of your life. So he has changed his mind at last. How do I look? Too young for comfort, child. Not a child, your grace, not anymore. Your childhood is yet to end officially. Enjoy it while it lasts. And let this old man find solace in the false conviction you never grew up in the first place. You are funny. How come you never get credit for it? Smart and eloquent as a royal heir should be. You see why His Majesty is so fond of you. Avoiding someone for years is a peculiar way to show affection. Now you are being naughty. His Majesty went to hell and back to keep you out of harm's way. You say so. How is my father, your grace? He is king. The realm suffers, and the only thing he can do about it is the one he wants most to avoid. How well would you be in his place? He spends too much time in the flow for a man of his age. Would not even write it properly, just lies back in and lets it take him along. He says he needs a vision, a miracle of some sort. The flow is not what it used to be. It takes his strength and gives him nothing but troubled dreams, which are the least of our problems right now. So the situation is deteriorating. Indeed, in the absence of the Elder Heart, flow went from abundant to waning, and so did sorcery. Less sorcery led to meager yields, over-fertilizing, spoiled water tables, and environmental disasters all over the realm. Planetary biomes are decaying, populaces are starving, and once the flow loses all momentum, the stars will start dying too. We need to recover the Elder Heart to get things right, and suitable candidates are somewhat sparse, So this is where I come in. At last, Father is out of options and must let me go. It certainly seems so. His Majesty wishes to fill you in on the details personally. You may approach the throne now. Thank you, Lord Chamberlain. Here you are. Come closer so that I can see you. You are not well. They want me to stay out of the flow until I regain my strength. But how could I? I need a vision. I need to know. Know what, Father? My men, my sons. Where are they? What have become of them? Get to know. Get to see. Your sorcerers have spent years searching in vain. There are no answers in the flow. I wish I could show you, but I have missed the opportunity. Missed many opportunities in the last few years, and you have every reason to despise me for it. I'm your child. Did I ever despise you? I was not a very good father, not since we lost the Elder Heart anyway. I was selfish, cruel. It pained you while trying to keep you from harm. My only regret is that I failed. We have no viable alternative to your so-called contingency plan. You know that my plan is sound. Will you let me go this time? But I am no fool and have no intention to let you roam in deep space unsupervised. What do you mean? You will have a companion, no family acquaintance. Someone with the knowledge to guide, the wits to entertain, the loyalty to accept your command in spite of your age. He will be the soul of your vessel, and your savior from imminent doom if need be. Do I know him? Considered him your best friend back in the day when your mother joined the flow. He was instructed not to talk to you, so it was just make-believe. But it made him tremendously proud all the same.
At your service, young majesty, or shall I address you Royal Highness now?
You still remember your neigh, the way you scared away my tears with it, your chimes that lulled me to sleep. I remember everything.
I was happy to be of service, little majesty, in that difficult time.
You surely did your part, and I am grateful for it.
And what can I do for you today, little master?
You're mine to command now. Do whatever I say.
Natural. You will want to consider my suggestions, though.
Given the extent of your knowledge and wisdom, I can ill afford anything less than follow them, and I will always be ready for more. I used to play with you a lot, but we never traveled together. Father told me you will be the soul of my ship. What is that supposed to mean?
When inserted to the octagonal port of the command panel, I become one with the vessel, and control all her systems and give you feedback on their status. You may access navigation and combat functions through me using real-time voice commands. I will be your eyes and ears, your faithful fabricant guide in the vast coldness of space.
And I will be as diligent and attentive a disciple as an officer in command can be. You're the embodiment of all the power and knowledge of my bloodline. Having you means I'm king now.
Nay, you are given an epic task which highlights your father's epic trust in you. You are his heir apparent now. You bear his crest and represent his authority to the cosmos at large. Do it right. Save the realm and prove yourself a fit for the crown. I expect nothing less from you.
Then I better grow up and get to it. I'm not blind to the signs. We are running out of time. We don't have any more time to waste. I'm ready to leave.
The king will have a warship assigned to us from the Royal Reserve. There are 3 classes to choose from. The Paladin is powerful but sluggish. The Salamander draws strength from the arcane, while the Manticore is swift and stealthy. Pick the one which suits you best, but be thorough about it. For your vessel will be your mount, armor, and armament in the battles awaiting.
On to the ship selection then. Stars above, my heart is racing. This is going to be the most important date of my life. Now, they talk to you about picking your ship, but you only get one ship to pick. Maybe they'll change that in the future. This is currently in early access, just released into official early access today, I guess. But we have 3 options. One is about power. The Paladin, sturdy and reliable. This stock vessel comes with limited mobility but high survivability, for devotees of the classical sword and board combat style. Then you have one based on speed. Vessel locked. Prove your worth by reaching Realm 2, and your kingly father might consider making this ship available. Then we have a ship based on energy or capacity. Vessel locked. Unavailable in the current game version. These are their stats. I'm not exactly sure what they mean. I think this is like their armor, maybe your speed, how much energy you have, your melee attack, and your range attack. That's probably what they all mean. Yeah, this dude has low speed and high armor, and these are the things he can do. He can shoot his crossbow, he can swing a sword, and he can block with a shield. Let's go ahead and begin our journey. Entering Realm 1, the Kingdom Heart. Now we get a random star map here. This is our objective. As we take turns in the map, this raises up to high alert. The higher the alert, the more loot you get, but of course the more dangerous the enemies are. You can spend gold on upgrading our ship. Gold is also used to buy resources, of course, like normal. That's our fuel. These components are used to actually get these skill upgrades, and this is used for metagame. When you finish a run, you can spend these tokens on important power-ups, such as the actual ability to heal. We'll spend gold for now, just to go ahead and unlock some of these things. This vessel starts with 3 in power, 1 in speed, and 2 in energy. So let's go ahead and put a little more in power, which will give us more shield hit points. So right now, before I get to that threshold, it costs me 5 gold per level up. But now that I'm at that threshold, it costs me 10 gold. Let's go and also take a look at this one. I would like this perk, Shield Mender. So to get that, it says requires 4 cap right there. Requires 4 cap. So I need to level this up twice, and I do have enough gold for that. So let's go ahead and hit that twice. We see that the purple bar fills up, and I start unlocking these things. The items in the middle, as far as I can tell, you must pick one or the other. And if it's in this middle thread, you must have attributes matching both values. So for example, this requires 1 level in power, but because it's in the middle, it also requires 1 level of capacity. Whereas this is on the side of the bar, so it only requires 4 capacity and no power. This is in the side of the bar, it only requires 4 power. This is in the middle, so it requires 7 power and 7 capacity. But again, you can only pick one. So if I pick, for example, Armor Breaker, I cannot pick Keen Defender. At the end of each run, all of these are reset, and you get a new loadout based on whichever ship you choose. These things don't really matter in the long run, it just matters for your current run. What I would like to do is I'd like to get Shield Mender. I don't know if I'm a good blocker, I don't know if I'm good at this kind of thing. I got disliked on Asterigos, so I guess people thought I was being way too cautious, being a ranged unit, but fine. So I just generally play defensively. That's how I do these things. So that's how I succeed at these roguelikes. Anyways, we're going to get Shield Mender, continuing with my trend of being defensive. Picking up an energy orb, those are my gun, my rifle shots or gadget ammo. Restores a small amount of hit points to my shield. This is my shield again, and it's temporary, meaning basically whatever I end with, it goes ahead and gets regenerated. My armor, however, does not regenerate between battles. So hopefully I will have the cognizance and the ability to put the damage into my shield rather than my permanent hit points. Let's go ahead and put... Oh wait, I don't have any components. Alright, that's fine. We'll go ahead and put the last point in this, and we'll go and spend a coin on this as well. That way we'd use up all our money. It's fine. You don't really do anything in the zones, you just click on something and an event happens. So this is a random event, a noisy transmission.
We're being hailed, Young Majesty. The call is coming from a nearby vessel. The signal is rather static and noisy. Although it is a small ship, there seems to be quite a few people on board.
Let's hear what they want.
Just shut up already. Quiet back there. Stop right there, traveler. Surrender in peace and no harm will come to you. Promise.
I'm not going to bow my head to some brigands.
Some brigands? How dare you? We are the Sunseeker Free Youth. We set out to end darkness and war, as our fathers and brothers have done so on the king's side.
You're just children. How did you manage to tie up this vessel?
Quiet fools. Yes, I can see it. Your Highness, is that really you? Forgive us for our foolishness. But our fathers and brothers have all gone to war. We couldn't just sit at home by our mother's skirts. We had to take action. That's why we took my father's vessel. My brother taught me how to drive it, and Sam can handle the weapons if he has to.
Who will protect your mothers and sisters while you're away? Who's their defender if not you, young men?
We just wanted to do more than sitting around. But you are right. Our duty is to our families as well. We shall protect them at all costs. Thank you for opening our eyes, Your Majesty. We hope you'll be lucky on your journey. Please take these. We won't need them and don't even know exactly what they're for, but they look important.
The kingdom needs more youngsters with such pure hearts. Farewell and return home safely. We get a loot box. You go ahead and click. I don't really care about the animation. So we get 2 tokens that, again, we can use for the metagame part. I would like to spend them now, but I think you can only spend them in between runs. And we get some sub-components, which we'll use immediately. looks like as we go up these, you can see it costs 20 on the bottom right. This one costs 15, 3, 4. This one costs 2. So let's go ahead and... There we go. That looks fine. Now I have a second row of inventory. And again, all of those things disappear after the run. You're mostly limited by how much fuel you have. So you run out of chill, you're doomed.
Attention, little master. I'm detecting ships with royal insignia. Perhaps they have broken off from a larger group and lost their way. In any case, they are approaching us with high speed.
I wonder what they want from us. Let's hail them.
Look there, lads. We finally found them. Ha! That little quest of yours is over. So is your tyrant dad's reign. Surrender or fight, we don't care. You're finished either way.
I won't surrender to some jackbooted brigands, and certainly not to traitors.
You think you can stand a chance, this little brat? Let's get this over with. Our master will be pleased.
Let's see what you're made of, traitorous scum. This is our first battle of the run. The tutorial didn't count for it. We used up half my shield on the first guy already. When our swords collide, it inflicts a stun on both of us. It's called parry. Also, there's a kind of a cooldown on me flinging my shield back and forth. You only get the energy orb if you kill him in melee combat. We got 2 more fuel, a token, some sort of passive module, and 20 bucks. Gives us 10% range damage. Fine. No biggie. With the money, is there anything that I immediately want? Maybe this? I need 7 PAL and 7 capacity to get that, though. Alright. Well, leave it alone for now. The areas that I can see are only immediately adjacent. 2 adjacent stars happen to be visible by me. It will show what links they have. So for example, I know that this links to this, and I know that that links to that. But I don't know anything further than this.
Welcome, young traveler, to my humble establishment. I will gladly fit your royal vessel with anything you deem useful. Would you like to see my wares?
I could spend 19 gold to buy 25 hit point restoration, but I'm currently full. This will be something I would carry with me, and I can always use that at any time in between battles. You get a better shield if I wanted, but I of course don't have the resources for that. Probably I'll get the moon shell, more fuel. That's what I'm thinking. Now, because this is a store, I can always open up this map and run back to it at any time for free. Not using any moon shell, but then of course I have to warp back to each star system to get back to wherever I was.
We've encountered a large debris field. Looks to be made up of material from hundreds of ships.
That's a lot of ships. What happened here?
It's impossible to say, but this region has been beset by conflicts for centuries. These are likely the remains of many battles fought over many years. We could try to scavenge some resources from the remains, but the debris is densely packed. It'll be difficult to maneuver through it unscathed.
We should try and find something of use. Anything we find will be helpful.
Good flying. Not every pilot can steer so well through an obstacle course like that. Reading a piece of equipment on sensors. Could be something useful.
I'll do a flyby. Let's bring it on board. I don't see the point of the fade out sometime later. Just go to the next window. But again, I also don't see the point of the treasure chest. Alright, I'm kind of curious. This is the time to find out, if ever. Let's see if we can accidentally leave loot. Cool. Looks like it's safe. I hope you've been enjoying me playing up the story bits for you. If you did, I would be grateful if you liked the video. Thank you for your support. We have the Royal Shield. That's our current device. It has 40 hit points, and it doesn't have any bonuses when I perfect block. Compare that to this new shield, which has double the hit points basically, and it cannot perfect block, meaning I don't absorb damage. When I perfect block, I believe it means that you negate. It says it negates damage and parries melee attackers, meaning that enemies are stunned, and my shield doesn't take any damage. Since I'm just starting out the game and I'm probably not very good at perfect blocking, we'll go ahead and just put this on. These are not connected, I can tell that much. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and travel here, and we'll probably need to backtrack, but I wanted to hit everything.
There's a small ship nearby, Little Master. A marauder design, but with some modifications. I recognize it. There's a warrant out on it, wanted for smuggling.
Send a hail. We should probably apprehend the pilot.
What do you want? In a rush, very busy, much to do.
Are you aware there's a warrant out for your arrest? I have to ask, what's in your cargo hold?
I did nothing. I bring only medicine and food. I sneak it past marauders, yes, to the villages beyond. Marauders bribe officials, put warrant out for me. They not catch me, I'm too sneaky.
Lightmane, can you scan his cargo hold? Find out what he's carrying.
Afraid not, Little Master. There's some kind of shield blocking me from doing so.
We'll have to arrest him and inspect the cargo hold manually.
Arrest? No arrest. You all corrupt. I not go with you.
We must inspect your cargo. Power down and prepare for inspection.
Our weapons, Little Majesty.
I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I won't shy away from battle now. Oh, he hit me. That's my first damage. I'm a noob. There's no conclusion to that. I don't know if he was really carrying medicine or he's a bad smuggler. I don't know. Now I need to go around, so this will cost me some more moon shell. What I could do is I could warp back here. It's going to cost me the same 1 point to get over here, just to see if there's anything I want to buy or sell, if it has changed at all. Like the store hasn't changed, but maybe I want to sell them something else. I think we're good. Alright, let's get going. Does this go up? No, I guess it's per every new unexplored star map piece.
Look what the solar wind blew over here, little brother. The heir to the throne is lurking where no comets may roam. Well, we'll take that fancy ship of yours if you don't mind. We need to do our own lurking as well, if you catch my drift. Am I right, little brother? Ha ha!
How did you men get so low, plundering innocent travelers? You used to be the king's finest.
The king's finest? Ah! You tottering old fool of a father put us all on begging sticks. If we hadn't deserted, we'd be long dead, like everyone else who joined that damn sun-seeking crusade.
Think straight, men. Our enemy is not the king, but the Void Lords. They took our son, and they made us all suffer.
I reckon the young lord here makes some sense, brother. It's time we track down those mangy hollow ones and put an end to this madness ourselves. Let's go, my brother. Time to spank some Void Lord arse.
I didn't say you should...
Right. One Void Lord stew coming right up. Ha ha!
Wait.
They seem to be gone. To save the world and to end the terror of the Void Lords once and for all. What can I say? I kind of admire their sheer recklessness. There's something poetic about their foolish bravery.
There's a thin line between bravery and foolishness. Perhaps we'll meet those brave fools again. Now, let's move on. We got a token for our meritorious action. It says here, a token of gratitude received for doing good deeds on your journey. What comes around goes around, young master. I want to in there eventually, so we'll take the other wrong ways, as it were.
Can you feel how hot it is suddenly, Your Majesty? Well, I think we've got a problem. I'm picking up energy leaks from the vicinity of the solar core, which would explain the increase in temperature. It's quite probable that the cooling nozzles are failing, and that spells trouble in a combat situation. I'm working on a fix, but I'm afraid it's going to take a while.
Exactly what kind of trouble can we expect?
As you know, the sun core, the main energy source of our vessel, is actually a miniature infant sun. But even a newborn star has tremendous power, and that power has to be kept in check. Now it seems that the nozzles responsible for regulating the temperature of the sun core are misbehaving, causing the system to dump excess heat, together with all of our stored energy charges. Otherwise, the whole ship would just go
supernova, I guess. And that's really bad news. We need all the energy we can get in our battles. We'll proceed with extreme caution and avoid battles until you fix the core. Keep working on it, Light Main. So for 5 jumps, I have 1 less maximum energy.
Attention, young master. Sensors have detected several armed vessels converging on our flight path. Their transponders are of royal origin, but their flight path seems very uncharacteristic. As if they are scouting the area for something. They are hailing us now. What are your orders?
Patch us through. I'm going to talk to them.
Oi, rich brat. We're collecting alms for the poor. You have anything donatable in your cargo hold? I sure hope you do, otherwise me and the boys would have to cut your fancy ship in half and check it ourselves. Ha ha!
Pains me to see our own troops become lowly brigands. So be it. Come and earn your prize the hard way. Forgot there's a cooldown, so I shouldn't just start shielded. Oh, didn't block it in time. That explosion hurt me or he shot me. I'm not sure which. I don't think I'm blocking these correctly. Usable by Manticore only. I don't think I can transfer loot from one ship to another, since I believe everything is reset. So this is just shop food for me now. Welcome, traveler. My wares are of the highest quality. You won't find better elsewhere. All made with the power of alchemy. Miracles shall happen right in front of your eyes should you buy from me. So what do you say, little master? It's cheaper than the other place. I could spend 50 if I had the money, going back to the blacksmith and repairing a full armor load, or spend 11 and get 25. So currently, with my 52 hit points, this is the better deal. But if I had, say, like 5,000 hit points, which, you know, it's probably never going to happen, the 50 gold for the full armor repair would be better. We're going to get this for the time being. Purchase that as well. And spend the rest on our ship. Okay, I want to eventually hit that. This works out, and I don't have to double back on anything.
If you don't mind, I took the liberty of halting the ship, little one. I've detected the remains of what appears to be a rather fresh battlefield nearby. Among the many burnt-out wrecks, I seem to be detecting faint signs of active ships. Could they be survivors? Shall we venture closer?
You're wise to halt, Lightmane. Let's take a closer look at the wrecks.
What impudence! They are not survivors, but looters. They seem to be robbing not only the enemy, but their own fallen brethren. They are badly outnumbered, but perhaps the royal authority will have its effect. What shall we do?
I don't understand. I guess that's the notion of chivalry, but this game is all about looting stuff in space. You'll fly somewhere, find wreckage, and you'll go loot it, right? Those are the regular events. I don't see what's bad here, but the game is telling me that these guys are bad guys. So yeah, we'll go and initiate battle. Have they no honor? Let's confront them.
Look at that, lads. What a fine blue-blooded rascal the stars have brought here. Get lost, fool. We'll chop your pretty little head off.
I act in the name of the king. Hand over your spoils and go in peace or face the consequences.
Ha ha ha, another opportunistic noble. Yeah, I like that. All right, here, take half of it. But then get lost for good, laddie.
Half of it. We'll not bargain with treasonous brigands. Applying the debuff makes it hard for me to see his visor, which means I have trouble telling when he's about to attack. Okay, maybe I just blocked too late. Yeah, that my armor is... Yeah, I guess I just need to block way earlier. It's not that I was being slow in reaction. I just figured the closer I block to getting hit, the better. We have a grappling hook. Let's put that on. Launch a hook on a chain that attaches the target and pulls it closer. Use again or take damage to break the connection. Need 7 cap at this point. Okay.
Incoming hail from a knight-class ship, little master. Shall I put it through?
Answer the call, Lightmane.
Do mine eyes deceive me? Is that a ship of the Royal Guard?
Yes, I am the king's heir on a quest to save the kingdom, but who is asking?
I am Knight Indolin. Please hear me. I'm injured beyond healing. I don't know what time I have left. I've been searching for help. There is a village in the hinterlands, my home. It has been beset by marauders. I thought myself a hero who might vanquish them once and for all. I was a fool. Instead, I barely escaped with my life. Please help them. Help my family.
I will find your village, brave knight. However, I must get you to a healer immediately.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I can rest.
Keep talking to me. I'm coming into dock.
Life signs have ceased. She's gone, little one.
Those blasted savages. Her death will not be in vain. We'll find her home. Let's go, Lightmane.
Attention, young master. A dangerous wave of nearby solar eruption is heading our way. If we get caught in the radiation, it could do some serious damage to the ship, especially to the energy supply systems. We may be able to avoid it, but our chances are slim. What should we do?
I trust in the power of the whole. We've upgraded enough to stand the test.
Systems damaged! Unfortunately, the eruption wave has caught us completely. Radiation has caused significant damage to our energy supplies, which means we can use a lesser amount of energy to power our weapon systems. This is nothing we can't fix, but it's going to take a little time.
Fortune was not on our side this time. Let's move on. That was a skill check, and power is my my highest skill. So out of these power, speed, and capacity, I picked power, and unfortunately, it still wasn't enough to succeed in either the roll or static skill check. I'm not sure which it is.
There is a sizable mansion showing on visual scanners, Little Majesty. It appears to be abandoned. It's covered in overgrowth, and the building itself has clearly not been maintained. I'm picking up a small power signature, however. It is possible the previous occupants vacated in a hurry and left something of use behind.
See, this is it. There was assuming that we are deducting that those previous fight that we had, those are brigands searching the fallen enemies and their own brethren, right? If you were playing a game, anything like Wizardry, and your comrades died, you probably want to take their gear to help make other people not die, right? Maybe I'm just rambling, I guess, but here I'm about to loot a house. And the game, of course, doesn't think that is a bad thing. So I'll go ahead and do it because it's a video game, and I don't want to fail every time I play. So yes, we should investigate. No stone left unturned. I'm moving us in closer.
Strange, another power signature, and another. Alert, it's an ambush. Marauders appearing from behind the planetoid.
Then we fight. Yeah, I've taken a lot of damage. I keep forgetting I can't block again after putting my shield up. Nice. I need 2 more gold, and well, no, that won't get me this. Let's see, chance to always deal critical hits with melee attacks per unspent energy. Okay. Well, this is not what I was looking for. This is what I'm looking for, so I need 2 more gold. Let's go ahead and spin this, I guess. Either way I do it, if I travel this way, this way, and this way, that's going to be 3. If I warp here, travel this way, that's still going to be 3. Let's real quick warp around, since it doesn't cost us anything, as far as I know. Go and sell this. I mean, perfect block sounds nice, but I should probably just really get used to blocking first. I mean, I think I know. I've probably just been trying to cut it too close. So I'll go and sell that for the time being. He does have more fuel, but let's check the other dude. I wonder if the Alchemist always sells things for cheaper or something, or maybe it's just random. He doesn't have any of that stuff. I already bought his armor, that's fine, alright. Level that up, spend a point in this. And I can get another one. Sure. Unspent energy, but this is only 3% per unspent energy. That's not a lot. Perfect blocking melee attack. Since I don't currently have a perfect blocking shield, I guess this is what we'll do. Chance for an energy orb to drop when I destroy an enemy's armor. 33% chance. Okay, we have 15 gold left. I think it was 19 gold if I wanted... I think it was 19 gold if I wanted more armor, but I can buy more fuel. Anything else I want? No, I don't have anything else I can afford. Alright, so now we'll warp down here. And we'll take steps to go there. And before I fight the boss, we will drink whatever potions I have. So this is a potion that gives me +1 max energy temporarily. Sure, why not? I'm already at negative. Let's go ahead and use this. Replenishing core brew refills all energy slots. That doesn't really do me much good right now. Here we go.
Would you believe it? It's the king's youngest, isn't it? The kingdom has truly no hope left if you're the one supposed to be saving it. The old fool sent you to your doom like he did with all the others. Well, unfortunately for you, you can't choose your family, but I can choose who I serve. The Void Lords have far greater power than you or your feeble old man can imagine. No matter. This is the end of your little journey, child.
You joined the Void Lords, then turned the remainder of the royal army into lowly brigands and murderers. Why?
Your army did not need much turning. They recognized the lost cause when they saw one. It's needed to talk a little common sense into them to stand where true power resides. On one hand, there's an old fool who needlessly sends them into peril. On the other, 7 immortal champions who once defeated the Elder Dragon and gained its immeasurable power. It's really not that hard of a choice to make.
It is if you have a conscience. Wielding great power is not everything. What matters is how you use it. I'd forgive your drivel about my father, but I will not forgive your treason. Arm yourself.
Careful, young majesty. Lord Dax is a former bannerlord of your fathers, and a seasoned warrior. Engaging him will be a menacing task, and quite possibly your greatest challenge as of yet. Don't take this one lightly. It's not too late to turn around and come back when you're more prepared.
If I don't defeat this double-crossing weasel, then I'm surely unfit to save the kingdom. To arms! I'm not doing so hot. Fully restores on my lost armors. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Apparently it uses immediately. Alright. Left alt. I don't know if I'll remember that. Why would it be left alt instead of like R? I don't know. Maybe I'll rebind that. Maybe numbers? I don't know what would be good here. I think numbers might work. See here, this is one. If it were numbers, maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could I feel like I reach 5 comfortably? Maybe all right. Maybe a little close. What about ZXCVB? No, 1 through 5 is probably fine.
You defeated me. So young, but so skillful. Powerful, even. Maybe there's hope for the kingdom yet. Perhaps I was wrong. No matter now. Go ahead and finish what you started. I deserve no mercy.
Tell me, Lord Dax, where did the Void Lords take our Elder Heart?
I don't know. They promised me power beyond my imagining, and I believed them. So hopeless, so lost, such a fool. One thing I know is that they talked about some marauder war chief that was supposed to unite their clans into no man's land. Wreak havoc on the kingdom from there. That's all I know, I swear.
Not that your word counts, Dax, but this might be our only lead at the moment. We need to find this war chief. Get out of my way. I've had enough of you. On to the next realm, then. Achievement unlocked. Dax the Defeated. We are done in this region. The boss looks like he's also a waypoint. So if I wanted to sell any of my gear and then return, that'd be an option. I mean, if I had $50, I might choose to do so to get another heart. I guess I could sell some of this stuff for money. There's probably like $10, $20. It's probably not enough. So we'll hold off on that for the time being and head on to the next area, I suppose. But that would have to wait to see if people are interested in seeing episode 2 of this. Thank you very much for watching Tran Plays Fabular. I'll see you next Spacetime.